You just heard what Karti Chidambaram has said. You've heard, of course, Congress responses. Do they not have merit in the argument that you could have created a separate institution, maybe a conjoined one with the Jawaharlal Nehru Museum and Library, instead of renaming it, because this one had its own legacy?
And the legacy remains not undermined at all, but in fact even better preserved, because finally not only Nehru ji is being lauded and appreciated more, but many other prime ministers who have totally lost and stand obscured by the single-mindedness focus on Nehru, that they are also being talked about. When it becomes the fact is not who has helped us gain freedom and that Nehru does not matter. The question is that does Indira Gandhi matter? Does P.V. Narasimha Rao matter? Does Deve Gowda matter? Does I.K. Gujral matter? Does Chandrasekhar matters? All of them have been prime ministers. Why won't we do justice to all our prime ministers equally, including Rajiv Gandhi and Indira Gandhi?
Okay.
And so much, if you go to the Nehru Memorial now, you will find many more things and many more objects related to the legacy of Jawaharlal Nehru. But the only difference is that not only are there more mementos, memorabilia and information vis-a-vis Jawaharlal Nehru, our first Prime Minister, but subsequent
all
Prime Ministers,
okay,
including all the names I've just rattled off. You will see that when you go there. So it is a PM memorial. It does justice to all the Prime Ministers who have been and had their first executive office of our country.
All right.
So it does not undermine a Prime Minister like Nehru, but enhances it. And those of others, including Rajiv Gandhi and Indira Gandhi, who have been not just mentioned there, but their memorabilia has been documented there.
No, so Arshpreet, the question is exactly this. Is the Congress party...
Karti Chidambaram does not know what he was talking about. If he'd done a little bit of research, just gone there or even read up about it, he would know that he had nothing to say. It was just so shallow.
Okay, he's left to the show, so let's not get into what he said particularly. But Arshpreet, I want to ask you, is the Congress party getting fixated on the name and not really looking at the fact of how this museum still venerates the memory of Jawaharlal Nehru, has done justice to his memory and legacy while adding the others? Maybe you could just shift the way you're looking at it. Arshpreet.
Shivangi, I really appreciate. Kindly allow me an uninterrupted minute. First and foremost, I really appreciate the word that you've used, fixated. If anyone's fixated on just the name of it, it is the Bharatiya Janata Party. From decades, this is what the name has been. And the Bharatiya Janata Party apparently wanted to do what it does best. Indulge in petty politics, indulge in political vendetta. And basically, you know, it's not really the fault of the BJP as well. Shivangi, they have to kill time. They don't have anything productive to offer. So what the BJP says is, chalo aaj naam badalte hain. Let's change names. That is what they have been doing. The only thing that the BJP has done in 10 to 12 years has only been, now do not interrupt me please. So the only thing that the Bharatiya Janata Party has done in their 12, 13 years of rule is just this, you know, change names. Name changing sprees have been happening time and again. Number 4, the Bharatiya Janata Party does not have any history. Please, may I kindly complete, Shivangi?
All the
may I kindly complete, Shivangi?
Shazia ji. And Indira Gandhi and Rajiv Gandhi and I.K. Gujral and Deve Gowda.
May I kindly complete?
No, you have a mugged up an answer. Shivani is not answering.
May I kindly complete?
Arshpreet, answer the question I asked you.
I'm answering a question. I requested for an uninterrupted minute, but the BJP apparently is used to suppressing the voice of the opposition. I expect that the BJP doesn't do it in this debate at least. Number one, the Bharatiya Janata Party has no history at all whatsoever. That's why they are trying to, suppress the voice of the opposition one in this debate. And number two, if you think you can do away with the history, if you think you can do away
you don't know Rajiv Gandhi. Have you heard of Rajiv Gandhi? Rajiv Gandhi
I can't
and
continue
Indira
like this.
Gandhi are
Shivangi,
also
I
there.
cannot
Are they
continue like
opposition
this.
or not?
Okay,
Shivangi, I
Shazia, you
cannot
made your
answer
point.
Answer that.
Shazia, you made your
You
point.
cannot because you're not making a...
No, Shazia, you made your
No,
point.
I
Let him
made my
finish.
point,
Let him
but
finish.
I'm
I'll come back to you,
asking
Shazia.
Rajiv Gandhi
This
and
way, I'm
Indira
going to
Gandhi
lose
also
precious
part of
time on the debate. Ashpreet, please. Ashpreet, I'll give you 30
Thank you.
seconds.
Okay.
I bring you
Thank you.
back to the focus of my question. Look at how this preserves and furthers the legacy of Nehru. Not just the fact that it is no longer named after Nehru, because this is no longer just Nehru Museum. This has already become all Prime Minister's Museum. Just focus on that, please. Answer on that.
See, answering that only, let me make one thing very clear. In the Bharatiya Janata Party, let's talk about, productive things. Let's talk about the real issues.
Okay.
By doing this, has the Bharatiya Janata Party attained anything, achieved anything out of this? Zero, nada, nothing more than that. The only thing that they have achieved is political vendetta. Number
That is not
two,
even the question.
understanding one
Let
thing.
him respond,
That the
let him
Bharatiya Janata
respond,
Party's
Shazia.
attempt, my last point. So the BJP's attempt at reducing the image and the contribution of Mr. Nehru, if they think they can do that by changing names, by renaming buildings,
fair enough.
they're fairly wrong.
Fair enough. I'll take this
Because you
forward.
don't have
Ashpreet,
any history, you
yield,
don't
please.
know how
I'll
it's
take this
maintained.
forward. I'll
You
take
don't
this
have any
forward if this
contributions, therefore
removes
you
or
don't know how
reduces
it's
his legacy.
maintained.
Professor Praranjpe wants to come in.